Making homemade marmalade is a delightful process that involves preserving citrus fruits, especially oranges, with sugar to create a sweet, tangy spread. Here's a detailed recipe for making orange marmalade from scratch. Ingredients: 1. 4 large oranges, preferably Seville oranges for a traditional marmalade flavor. 2. 1 lemon. 3. 4 cups water. 4. 5 cups granulated sugar. 5. 1/2 teaspoon butter, optional, to reduce foam. Equipment: 1. Large pot or jam making pan. 2. Knife and cutting board. 3. Citrus juicer, optional, if you don't want to hand squeeze. 4. Wooden spoon. 5. Potato masher, optional. 6. Sterilized jars, for storing the marmalade. 7. Cheesecloth or a fine mesh strainer, optional, for removing seeds. Instructions. Step 1. Prepare the citrus fruits. 1. Wash the fruits. Thoroughly wash the oranges and lemon to remove any wax or dirt. 2. Peel and slice the oranges. Slice the oranges in half and juice them, reserving the juice in a bowl. After juicing, cut the peels into thin strips. You can remove any seeds at this stage or keep them to add to the boiling mixture for more pectin. 3. Prepare the lemon. Slice the lemon in half and juice it. You can also add the lemon zest for extra citrus flavor if you want a stronger lemon taste in your marmalade. 4. Optional step: pectin bag. If you want to get rid of the seeds and pulp, place them in a small cheesecloth bag to add to the pot. 4. This will help release natural pectin, which helps the marmalade set. Step 2. Cook the marmalade. 1. Combine ingredients in a pot. Place the orange juice, lemon juice, and the sliced peels and seeds, if using, into a large pot. 1. Add the 4 cups of water to the pot and stir to combine. 2. Simmer the mixture. Bring the mixture to a simmer over medium heat, stirring occasionally. 2. Allow it to simmer for about 30 minutes, or until the peels become tender. 3. Add the sugar. Once the citrus mixture has simmered and softened, add the 5 cups of sugar. 3. Stir until the sugar is completely dissolved. 4. Boil the marmalade. After the sugar has dissolved, bring the mixture to a boil. 4. Let it cook on a rolling boil for 15-20 minutes, stirring frequently to prevent burning. 4. You may see foam form at the top, which can be skimmed off with a spoon. 4. The butter, about 1/2 teaspoon, can be added to help reduce foaming. Step 3. Test for set. 1. Test the marmalade's consistency. To check if the marmalade is ready, place a small spoonful of the mixture onto a cold plate and let it sit for a minute. Run your finger through the marmalade. If it wrinkles and holds its shape, it has reached the correct setting point. If not, continue boiling for 5-10 minutes, then test again. Another method is to use a candy thermometer. The marmalade is done when it reaches 220 degrees Fahrenheit, 104 degrees Celsius. Step 4. Jar the marmalade. 1. Sterilize the jars. While the marmalade is cooking, sterilize your jars by placing them in a boiling water bath or running them through the dishwasher. 2. Fill the jars. Once the marmalade has reached the setting point, remove it from the heat. 2. Let it cool for about 5 minutes to allow any foam to settle. 2. Then, pour the marmalade into your sterilized jars, leaving about 1/4 inch of headspace at the top. 3. Seal the jars. Wipe the rims of the jars with a clean, damp cloth to remove any marmalade residue. 3. Seal the jars with sterilized lids while the marmalade is still hot. 4. Process the jars. To ensure a proper seal, you can process the jars in a boiling water bath for 5-10 minutes. 4. This step is optional if you plan to refrigerate the marmalade and use it within a few weeks. Step 5. Let it cool and set. 1. Cool completely. Let the jars sit at room temperature until fully cooled. 1. As they cool, you should hear the lids pop, indicating that they have sealed. 2. Store the marmalade. Once cooled, store the jars in a cool, dark place. 2. Unsealed jars can be refrigerated and used within a few weeks, while sealed jars can last for months. Tips for success. 1. Pectin. If you prefer a firmer marmalade, you can add additional commercial pectin. Follow the instructions on the package. or use a higher pectin fruit, like Seville oranges. 2. Adjust sweetness. Feel free to adjust the amount of sugar to your taste. 2. Some people like their marmalade less sweet, so you can reduce the sugar by up to 1 cup. 3. Consistency. If you like a smoother marmalade, you can puree the mixture slightly with a potato masher or immersion blender before boiling. 3. For chunkier marmalade, leave the peels as is. 4. Flavors. Experiment with adding other flavors to the marmalade, like a few sprigs of rosemary, ginger slices, or vanilla extract for a unique twist. Enjoy your homemade marmalade on toast, as a topping for desserts, or mixed into yogurt.